Yes, Tom, we are here at South Carolina Strength and Conditioning this morning. It is a beautiful day to run. We have Coach Dillman and Coach Jink reporting live. They're going over some... I've got to go. It is getting intense. Hurry with us. Listen to him.
Summer conditioning is a challenge for even the most experienced veterans. But that challenge is relative. Senior tackle Mason Zandi is enduring his 5th year through the process, but he sees the grind with a little different perspective.
My dad, he immigrated to the United States from Iran to San Francisco, where he truly had what they called the American dream. And he wanted to build a life for himself and build a family and watch them grow and help them succeed through life, and that's what he did.
I think it was our first anniversary.
Your class?
Yeah, our first anniversary, because we lived in a trailer at that time, a single wide trailer, and he gave me a coffee cup, and it had a house on it with a little white picket fence around it, and he said, oh, I'm going to build you a house. That's what we're going to do, and I said, all right, so we worked a whole lot, and we did, we built it.
This is where I learned how to play football. On this rock road, on this cul-de-sac, this is where we learned how to play football. Tackle football, it didn't matter, you know, you get cut up, you get bruised up, you roll with the punches.
That was my biggest dream, and at that time, about 20 years ago, she said, well, we can buy one of these spec houses and we just live in. I said, no, baby, I want to build my own for a whole family.
I was standing right here, hours on hours hitting these trees. I got so good I could hit all of them, but they said, well, son, you're too big, you can't play quarterback.
When the baby's born, you know, they put them in the little beds, in the hospital beds. I got a bunch of little cute clothes with little, you know, feet in them and, you know, little onesies or whatever. I had to cut them all off because his leg is rubbed like that. So yeah, the doctor said, yeah, he is off the charts.
So this right here is my growth chart, you know, makeshift growth chart over the years. This is how tall I was in 2006. And as you can see, that's probably about 6'2", 10 years ago. So it's 12 years old, I was about 6'2". And it just kept going, and now I'm up here. My dad, one of the words he tried to pound into my thick skull was discipline. He says, discipline, 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 discipline. And no matter what you did in any fashion of your life, you always had discipline in what you did, and you always had pride and backbone in how you did it. I would work, you know, help out around the house, do what I had to do, you know, small things here and there, just for one day. You couldn't fish on Sunday. You're not allowed to fish on Sunday. That's God's day. You couldn't do it. Not allowed to. But Saturday morning, fishing that pond right there. You know, if you love fishing, that's the best pond I've ever fished in my entire life. It's everything. You know, it's that place to me it's heaven. That's it. That's the only way I can describe that area to me. Well, my parents never pushed me in sports, ever. They just, you know, they let the love of the game carry me through. My mom and dad didn't know I was doing track and field until I had told them I was going to go compete for the state championship in both shot put and discus. And they're like, wait, what? Are you serious? I was like, yeah, you guys want to come? It's Saturday and it's no big deal. And then I ended up winning. I wasn't very highly recruited, you know. I was too much of what they considered a project player. And you know, a lot of guys said maybe my ranks were maybe D1 AA, D2, but Coach Elliott saw something in me that maybe other people didn't, and he took a gamble. I mean, I consider myself a gambler. I tell people, I joke with people all the time. I say, you know how I got to South Carolina? I say, how? I was like, they had one more scholarship left, and they put a bunch of guys' names on a dartboard and just closed their eyes and just threw it, and landed on me. But no.
I said, you know, don't do it because I'm the big-time Carolina fan. And he said, no, Dad, and it's the home way from the home.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, I always dreamed of running out in 2001 with the smoke going and the crowd going nuts and looking up at everybody and just seeing everything, and then being able to do that was like one of my life dreams for sure.